Queen Angella is an interesting character to me because I feel like overall she has the same thing going on for her from the fans as Glimmer does, if not people being a little more understanding of her versus Glimmer. What I want to talk about today is how Queen Angella is a good character. However, she does have her flaws. That does not make her a bad person, but it is also something that needs to be talked about when going into this topic. The literal first thing we see of Angella and Glimmer are the two arguing. This in itself is being done to show what the relationship is like and how it will be like throughout the show, so that we as an audience aren't confused on what we're getting ourselves into. Queen Angella is Glimmer's mother. She's overprotective to the point where it's constraining, to the point where she is driving her daughter away in an attempt to keep her safe. This is something that I think is quite common when looking at parenting styles. I mean, think about it. Another example I have right off the top of my mind that is shown in a TV series is Connie's mom from Steven Universe. She's so strict that she drives her daughter further and further away from herself. The more and more one tries to control something, the more it's going to go out of control. Although these two are very different in character, I'd say that Glimmer and Connie suffer from similar parenting styles. I'd say that it's not completely the same, as they are more strict about different things, but I'd say that they have like a same general vibe. Interestingly enough, Angella is a good portrayal of a parent who means the best but doesn't always do the best thing, because she's a person who has flaws. Now, that doesn't mean that she says no to everything all the time and should be hated for it, but it's good to keep in mind. The thing that is important to consider within this is that Angella is juggling a failing kingdom, fighting the Horde, and raising a daughter. Those alone are enough to sympathize with her for not wanting her daughter to go out and get herself killed, which is one of the things she fears the most. We actually learned pretty early on that Glimmer's father passed away pretty early in her life, early enough that she's been living without him for a while. It's something that is iffy within the family, as early on we get this uneasy feeling that something really bad happened to him. Later on, we learn that Angella blames herself for her husband's death, as she and Glimmer are arguing about Glimmer going in without thinking, much like Angella always tells her not to do, and then she gets captured. Not only that, but her powers got messed with. As she's expressing this frustration to her mother, increasingly despaired, her mother finally lets her know that her mother thinks that she's the reason for her father's death. Angella ordered the mission that her father died on. She was the one who ordered the attack. So, ultimately, she was responsible. That's what being a leader is, bearing the weight of the deaths of your comrades and loved ones on your shoulders. You are ultimately responsible for what happens in battle, because as messed up as it is, as a leader, you are the one sending people to their deaths. This is something that I sympathize with Angella for. There's no way she could have known what would happen, but she made the order nonetheless. It's on her whether she wants it to be or not, and she accepts that. It's something that Glimmer still needed to learn, which is why I think that conversation was important. After a while, we learn that Glimmer's father is actually alive, and by the end of the season, Angella ends up making the decision to sacrifice herself to save everyone else. Right as Glimmer had gotten her father back, she lost her mother. But she also has many strengths. She's a mother who is simply trying to do her best to keep her daughter from going down the same path that her father did. She's a mother who is also a leader, who, in the end, chose the safety of her people over her own life. That, I would say, is worthy of praise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I know this video is pretty short, but I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to thank Seon Prince7717 for suggesting this video. I probably wouldn't have done it otherwise, so thank them for that. Thank you for suggesting it. With that being said, please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you all next time.